These red and purple spots are called sha, or malaria cutaneous bleeding in traditional Chinese medicine. The method, scraping repeatedly on the surface of skin with the instrument for treatment of diseases, is called scraping therapy. The scraping therapy is an ancient method for treatment of diseases in China, having a history of more than 2,000 years. In folk, people scrap repeatedly on uncomfortable parts of the body with porcelain fragments with smooth edge, bamboo plates, china spoon, bronze coin with water and white spirit used as lubricators. When malaria cutaneous bleeding appears, the disease will be cured and you will feel comfortable without taking any medicine. Because the therapy is simple, convenient, and effective, it has been very popular among the people. The folk scraping technique, in which scrapped regions are selected on basis of experience, lays a foundation for the late scraping therapy. In recent years, meridian theories in traditional Chinese medicine are applied to scraping therapy to guide selection of acupoints, resulting in expanding indicators. Zhang Shouqing, a medical expert of the People's Liberation Army, has been interested in traditional Chinese medicine ever since she started her career. She was deeply attracted by the scraping therapy and began to study and research with all her strength on this ancient therapy of traditional Chinese medicine. Through medical practice of long period, Professor Zhang created Holographic Meridian scraping therapy in 1995, which is a comprehensive method of prevention and treatment of disease, combining diagnosis, treatment, prevention of diseases, and health care. Scraping therapy is a composition of traditional Chinese medicine. It has a history of more than 2,000 years and goes through 3 stages. That is, from ancient plain scraping therapy to wide application and constant increase in folk, and the 3rd generation of scraping therapy with Professor Zhang Shouqing as leader. It is convenient, simple, and practical, and it has a good clinical effect. It will play an important role in preventing disease, treating disease, and health care for human race. It is worthy to be popularized. The holographic meridian scraping therapy immediately received warm welcome. It is applied widely to treat common diseases. It gets instant results for headache, fever, cervical spondylopathy, scapulohumeral periarthritis, lumbocrural pain, hyperplasia of mammary glands, and so on. It has obvious therapeutic effects on hypertension, heart disease, sequelae of apoplexy, asthma, diabetes, and gastrointestinal diseases. The method created by Professor Zhang opens a new way for non-pharmacotherapy. With the popularization of the holographic meridian scraping therapy, the Asian therapy is appraised highly by the medical circle. The book Holographic Meridian Scraping Therapy was published in May 1999, which is the 3rd revised edition since it was written by Professor Zhang Shouqing and Professor Hao Wanshan in 1995. The new edition of Holographic Meridian Scraping Therapy combines meridian theories in traditional Chinese medicine with basic theories of Western medicine and bioholographic theory, with excellent in both pictures and language, explaining the profound in simple terms, being systematic, scientific, and practical. It is a medical monograph with great value. Wang Yongyan, the chief of Chinese Academy of Traditional Chinese Medicine, writes congratulations and foreign friends coming from the 5 continents. Professor Zhang Shouqing teaches them all her research achievements. She teaches not only the methods of self-treatment and self-prevention of diseases, and also trains large quantities of key members of scraping therapy. Every year, thousands of students at home and abroad completed their the root units for many times, teaching them techniques of scraping therapy and treating their wounds and diseases. In Lanzhou, capital city of Gansu province, Professor Zhang Shouqing gave free lectures for armed police forces. The soldiers studied with high enthusiasm. Professor Zhang becomes the most popular military surgeon. In residence centers of retired staff, she answers with patience relative questions from retired cadres, treating while giving lectures, and she is praised as their close friend. She throws all her energy into her work for the state honorary guards. She is very gratified at that the scraping therapy can relieve their strain of lumbodorsal muscles. From Beijing to all over China, everywhere Professor Zhang Shouqing went, she was warmly welcomed. In Wuhu, she gave scientific, practical, and simple. Professor Zhang Shouqing presented the holographic meridian scraping therapy summarized from her studies of many years at the 31st Conference of International Military Medicine in October 1996. With her live and detailed explanation and demonstration, a patient of achronesis due to lumbago restored to normal immediately after the treatment. The audience burst into cheers, expressing their incomparable reverence for traditional Chinese medicine and high praise for Zhang Shouqing and her holographic meridian scraping therapy. In April 1999, the first World Conference of New Creation Medicine was held in Beijing. Professor Zhang Shouqing presented a new way of non-pharmacotherapy, holographic meridian scraping therapy, and won the approvals of the participants. In November 1997, Professor Zhang Shouqing presented acupuncture and moxibustion with no needle, a new holographic meridian scraping therapy, at the academic conference of the 10th anniversary of World Federation of Acupuncture and Moxibustion Societies. In April 1998, Professor Zhang Shouqing gave a series of 22 lectures about holographic meridian scraping therapy on the Central People's Broadcasting Station, evoking warm acclamations of the audience. On December 19th, 1998, China's Central Television Station televised a special documentary entitled Unique Skill in China to introduce holographic meridian scraping therapy to audience at home and abroad, showing the treasure of traditional Chinese medicine. Due to her distinguished contribution to traditional Chinese medicine, Dr. Zhang Shouqing is engaged as professor at various medical schools and holds the post of Vice Director of Branch of Scraping Therapy to Expel Toxins and China Research Society of Senile Healthcare Medicine. Holographic meridian scraping therapy has unique effects of treating, diagnosing, and preventing diseases, winning international recognition. It can increase one's immunity, prevent diseases, promote and keep health with inexpensiveness, the best medical and healthcare effects, and no side effects. Holographic meridian scraping therapy is a treasure of traditional Chinese medicine. Nowadays, people give much attention to health, and the holographic meridian scraping therapy will help people to stride into a simple, convenient, inexpensive, scientific, and effective new way of keeping fit. 而又耳目一新的健康大道。